my tummy, I guess my money. My stomach ain't growling, I'm styling and wildin'. I want my own island, bet you I'ma get it. I switch hits, play with both mitts. I'm after yo, he ain't doing it right. She's after yo scritch, and I'm after hers. With these mackin' words, nerd. I thought squares stayed sharp. You're nothing but a mark in a bucket skylark. I'm playing my part. I'm Mr. Furley. Quit interrupting. I'm talking to your girlie. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA. Doris. When you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high-percentage looks as they possibly can.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Butler out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Okoro. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Butler outside. Nice D from Levine. Turkoglu, the pass to Black. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
And so here is Chicago, following the three by Oklahoma City. And Turkoglu gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Rose can't connect.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Turkoglu. Fires from deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
The drive by Rose. Okoro outside. Double team on Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Smith with the rebound. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Turkoglu. Back to Black. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me.
Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game."
Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Rose finds Butler. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And Chicago has possession. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Great communication on defense in that one. They worked really well as a unit to frustrate the offense.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. We have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense. Third.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Rose outside. To the inside. Jokic. And he buries his first look.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Here's Levine in his last outing with 12 points. Turkoglu's shot is off. Now here's Okoro. He's covered by Levine. Down low. Here's Rose. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Outside Levine. Sends it home from three-point land.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Rose. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver. The Thunder with the rebound. Okoro outside. Rose outside. Fires the three, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
To the wing, right side. From outside the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Chicago leading.
2 minutes remaining.
Black outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Levine. Jacks up a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Now here's Black. Still without a bucket. Pass to Turkoglu. From downtown, the offensive rebound. Here's Mozgov. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, when you let Mozgov get planted on your end, he's very hard to move. Great play from him on the second effort.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Teams deciding to change it up. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. Pass to Jokic. Back to Clarkson. Here's the 3. And no good. Chicago leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Raja. Chicago passing it around. Back to Levine. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Levine's got 6.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Back to Hill. To win the run.
Yeah, this guy takes a ton of three-pointers. George Hill is a knockdown shooter from deep.
And here's Levine. He's got 6. From the arc. The putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
And that concludes the first quarter play. It's the Bulls. They're up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. We've got George Hill. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Just 4 to shoot. 16 feet out, and the jumper falls for him. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Knocks down the long J.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
McDaniels passes to Raja. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range, this is exactly what you want.
Clarkson outside. Now Jokic. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Clarkson for 3. McDaniels with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams changing it up here, and the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
Well, you look at Levine, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's Hill. The 3. Raja with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
There's a screen. Pass to Turkoglu. The 3 is up.
Josh Smith. First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Thunder trail by 4. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Hill. Puts up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Mozgov's got 5 rebounds in the game. Levine passes to Turkoglu. Smith with a screen on Butler. Back to Levine. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Back to Hill. Wing shot on the way. The Thunder with another miss.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Bulls making a switch here. Black's checked in. Mahimi's checked in for Oklahoma City. Rose comes in for Hill. Chicago leading by 4. It's stolen. Here's Okoro. Here's Mahimi. Mozgov with the rebound. Mozgov's got rebound number 7 tonight. Black outside. Smith with a screen on Rose. Turkoglu. He buries it from 3. Turkoglu's got 11.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for your Chicago.
Checked in for Oklahoma City. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
From deep, Rose. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Shots good by Black.
Simply running an offense, probably the area where Zach can grow the most.
Thunder trail by 12. Now here's Clarkson. 8 points in his last time out. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Clarkson's got his first points of the night. And we've got 1:18 left in the second period. Outside Levine. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound.
Mozgov's such a big body that when he goes up for a dunk, you have to think twice about trying to get in the way.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. 4-3. Mozgov for the rebound. Mozgov's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Levine can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And here's Butler outside. Chicago with a rebound. Mozgov's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Turkoglu. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington. And there's the screen from behind the arc. The putback.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. Thinking about the shot. Nice shot. It's all good. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been at.
Changing gears a little, and that is going to do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Thunder trail by 14. We've got Smith, Zach LaVine out there with Anthony Black, and it's Mozgov in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. From deep, Rose hits the trifecta. Rose has got 8.
And as he's tried to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
Here's LaVine for 3. Ooh, the soft touch of LaVine knocking down the 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Okoro outside. Pass to Butler. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Black.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Turkoglu. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Rose outside. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Turkoglu's shot is off. Thunder trail by 14. Rose outside. Jokic a screen. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
To the middle. Here's Mozgov. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Siakam gets it to go.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
It's all good. Let's see what works.
take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see which two guards have been making their presence felt on the glass with their rebounding. And you look at Okoro, third in rebounding, a force down low.
I mean, think about it. These guards are willing to put on their hard hats and get physical on the glass. I mean, this kind of effort doesn't go unnoticed by teammates.
Oh, no doubt about it. Their contributions on the glass provide their team with a huge bonus. As hard as they work on the glass, it makes things a lot easier for their teammates in the post. Lessens the load a little bit on those interior guys.
And a miss there on the triple. Thunder trail by 11. Rose outside. Pass to Okoro. Back to Rose. And here's Butler. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Here's Turkoglu. Takes a 3. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Thunder trail by 14. Pass to Rose. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pulls up at the elbow. Rebound by the Bulls.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Black passes to Levine. Unloads. Turkoglu's shot is off.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Inside. Here's Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Armstrong, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Clarkson's checked in.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
Turkoglu. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Here's Rose. Rebounded by Turkoglu. Chicago leading by 14. Black outside. Pass to Armstrong. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Thunder have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Rose outside. Outside Butler. Now here's Clarkson. Siakam, the pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. From deep, Rose. No luck on that one.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Guys, back over to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Clarkson's got room, gets an open look, and hits it.
Well, this is his job, right? Jordan Clarkson is a very capable offensive player.
Pass to Turkoglu, lets the 3 fly, hits a 3-pointer. Turkoglu's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Rose outside. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Chicago leading by 12. 41 seconds left in the third. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Rose up top. He's got 17. Outside Butler. Clarkson for three. Mozgov with the rebound. Mozgov. Here's Turkoglu. Butler covering. Puts it up. Turkoglu's shot is off.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Jan Mahimi, George Hill out there with Okoro. Then there's Butler, and it's Jerebko in at the 4. Outside Butler for three. Chicago with a rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to Raja. Outside Levine. Over Butler. Levine can't hit.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Okoro passes to Hill. There's the triple. Carroll with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Armstrong. Raja, the pass to Levine. Gets the three ball to go. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Butler. Here's Jerebko. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Jerebko has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kristich comes up empty from 19 feet out. Thunder trail by 15. Steps back. Here's Hill. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Right side Levine. Three-pointer. No good that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Okoro. Hill for 3. That shot, no good. Chicago leading by 15. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Carroll, pass to Armstrong. Here's Levine for 3. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Here's Mahimi. Pass to Okoro. Here's Jerebko. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Jerebko's got 6 in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Turkoglu. The three ball. Nails it from three. Turkoglu's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Rose, left side. On the money from 12 feet away. Rose has got 19 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Okoro with the ball. Guarded now by Black. Butler on the wing. Pass to Okoro. Takes a three. That misses.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
And Turkoglu gets it to go. Turkoglu's got 6 here in the quarter.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Black with it. Pass to Turkoglu. Shot on the wing. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Okoro outside. Back to Rose. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Out left to the wing. Here's Turkoglu. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're losing by 22.
And make some noise. A big round of applause for your team.
Chance to check out our player of the game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. .151 left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Here's Jerebko. The three-pointer off the mark. Bulls leading by 22. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes.
Keep firing that. Keep taking that strong.
DM Raymond, come on. Down screen, down.
Small forward, standing 6'8".
Here we are, Jim. A battle with two of the best defensive teams in the NBA. What's the key tonight?
Well, I think any team that can put together a run is going to be in good shape, because at that point, once you get a lead, you let your defense take over and maintain that cushion.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Bullard is out there with Bol. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Ariza in at the 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Thomas. Three-pointer. Payton drills it from outside. Payton's got 6.
And when we talk about guys who just compete, Gary Payton is at the top of that list. He just loves answering that 3 with one of his own.
Shot's good by Turner.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Thomas. He had 15 points last outing. No one near Payton as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. Sanders with a screen on Thomas. Outside Turner. Howard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I have no doubt Howard is going to be a good offensive rebounder. The only question is how good.
Outside, Payton. Off target from outside. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Turner. Howard with a screen on Payton. Outside for Murray. Howard against Payton. Outside Thomas. Out to the right wing. Bol finds Ariza. Back to Bol. 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Inside, Cam Thomas really relies on his agility and touch to get it done.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Suns, number 1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, to the inside, Howard with the steal. Murray against Thomas. Out to Turner. Pass to Howard. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Sanders sets the screen for Turner. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Turner's got his second bucket of the night. Now Payton. He has 6. Outside Thomas. Back to Payton. Bowl, a screen on Turner. Ariza buries the long-range jumper.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
Now here's Murray. Still yet to score. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Payton surveying the floor. It's Thomas on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Suns leading. Turner passes to Murray. Back to Turner. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
And so Payton will bring it up for Milwaukee. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Howard setting the pick for Murray. Pass to Mashburn. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Mashburn's got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Phoenix. Quentin Grimes comes in for Dwight Howard. And Paul subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Milwaukee also making some changes. Fry comes in for Bullard. And Michael Redd is subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Bucks trail by 8. Outside, Payton. There's a good screen. Pass to Bull. And here's Ariza. Just 5 to shoot. Payton's shot is off.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Evan Turner. Pass to Ariza. And here is Redd. He's guarded by Grimes. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Payton can't get it to go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this goal spill, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. teams will make substitutions. When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboards show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. You take a look at Turner, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Quentin Grimes, another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them, and it wouldn't matter.
Now, here's Thornton. To end the run. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Suns leading by 12. Whiteside sets the pick for Kispert. Paul, right side. McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Now here's Thornton. He's guarded by Grimes. Thornton dishes to Red. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Phoenix enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Whiteside is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Kispert, and it's Chris Paul. And it's Grimes in at the two spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you guys.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a unit, guys, they only shot 70% from the line over the course of last season. Not the kind of percentage that they were hoping for.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. With some changes. Bullard, he's checked in for Fry. Payton comes in for Marcus Thornton. And Thomas subbed in for Michael Redd. And he makes the first. And both free throws good from Whiteside. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Ingles. Howard with the steal. Now Murray. Here's Mashburn. Off target with his three. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Bucks. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Will it go? It's hauled in by the Suns. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mashburn. Whiteside a screen. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grimes. Bullard pulls it in.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Payton. Fires the three. And the Bucks miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. And the paint is where Howard is most effective, using his strength and size to get it done.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Payton kicks to Thomas. Pass to Ingles. Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Making a change here. Sanders is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Holes checked in. Bucks have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. They set the pick. Pass to Bullard, trying to get something going. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good on the shot. Washburn's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Thomas. Here's Bull. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Now Thomas after the missed three from Evan Turner. Ariza passes to Payton. Just 4 to shoot. Over Turner. They get it back. And the dunk by Bull.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Shots good by Turner.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
The Bucks really having a tough go here. And here is Payton. He's got 6. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thomas got 5 points so far.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Turner. 18 points for him. To the paint. Here's Howard. Sinks that one from the post. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's Howard's game. These interior looks that he puts in so easily.
Outside, Payton for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Sanders has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's Ariza with the ball for Milwaukee and going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
And all of these guys know it's a chance to make that early statement. I expect this game to have, it's not quite a playoff atmosphere, something very close to it.
And here is Murray after Trevor Ariza just hit the 3. Pass to Turner, and shot on the way, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Turner's got 20.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Payton outside. Bol setting the pick for Payton. And it's good, 2 points. Payton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Suns lead by 19. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Shot line. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it from the participants.
When you have this many boards, you have many more opportunities to score, and they're taking advantage.
Yep, turning lemon. And how about we move it on? Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Look at Evan Turner. What a contribution.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
On the court for the Bucks. They've got Bullard. Gary Payton is out there with Cam Thomas. Then there's Bull. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. Now here's Payton. Lots of room. Good work there as it goes. Payton's got 10 points.
Oh, nice play call by Payton. He sees the defensive layout and knows the pick and roll will open things up.
Murray, the pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks a lot. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back over to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Suns number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Pass to Thomas. Turner against Payton. Back to Thomas. Off target from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Murray outside. Turner for 3. And Bull pulls it down.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Here's Payton. Sanders grabs the miss. Sanders has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Payton finds Ariza. It's Ariza on the wing. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And he's good on the first of 3. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Now here's Murray. He has yet to score. Shot's good by Turner.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Bull, a screen on Turner. Payton from outside. It's good from long range. Payton's got 13.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Turner. He has 30. Pass to Howard. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. 10 points for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for them.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to Turner. Howard setting the pick for Turner. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Payton. He's got 13.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And slammed in by Howard.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Outside, Payton. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Murray, a big point guard, can see over the defense.
On the wing, Payton. Payton with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Howard. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Three-pointer, Payton. They get it again. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Bulls got 7 points.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And that one drops.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Phoenix calls timeout. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Haddadi's checked in. Fry comes in for Bullard. Joe Ingles is checked in for Gary Payton. And Michael Redd is subbed in for Thomas. On the wing, Turner. Whiteside, a screen on Ariza. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Bryant offline with his 3. Milwaukee has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. The Bucks working the ball around. Back to Fry. Fires the 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McDaniels kicks to Turner. McDaniels, a screen on Redd. Shot by Grimes. No good. Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Ingles. Now Fry. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Channing Frye at the line for 1.
"17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kispert on the wing. Phoenix, no good that time either. Payton outside. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter up by a whopping 20. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision.
Screen coming! Step out of it!
Hey, Gary!
Pick!
Yo, check GP. Paul! I got shooter here. Here we go. Hey, you got it out. Who's got CP? Come around. I got Who's got Gary? Oh, that's mine, baby. Corner. Pick. Corner.
Get out on Payton.
Corner.
Timeout.
Nice approach, man.
Go over it. Hey, baby. You up.
Easy money. Let's go dig in.
Close that on Turner. Oh, foul.
Oh, say does that start?
A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. We've got Green, and it's Wall in at the point guard.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.